Hey, everybody, it's Dr. Jacob Holland Spikes from live from Long Island, New York, where we're trying to get a we're trying to make out well in life after Sava. There is life
Right.
after
Is
Sava.
there life after Saba?
Yeah,
Well, if you were in Soundhound, I'm looking at Soundhound did good.
yeah, you're in that, right?
So
I
I
have a
sold my
toe in it.
Saba 305 or 306, whatever.
Yeah, Saba, you can't get it. You can't get it. $3,
Huge,
right?
huge loss.
$3
Um,
is good.
Yeah,
and
well, right, $3. $3. You got to be lucky. You can be grateful to get $3 now.
Yeah,
right, and I'm hurting on Anovis.
On a different subject, and you remember Unity? How we used to be into Unity?
yeah, yeah.
It's all of a sudden now. All of a sudden, it's starting to actually show some life.
Good. What is it in the high 20s?
27, yeah.
Very nice.
Are you still in it?
No.
I held on to that one. You know me, I never let go of anything.
After Sava, I liquidated a lot of stuff.
Yeah, but this is not really a pharmaceutical. This was an
I,
Apple
I
play.
liquidated that one a while ago, a long time ago.
Hmm.
Professor Spike is very loyal.
Yeah, I
Very,
don't let go. No, I'm very loyal. That's why I'm still holding my Saba.
I
He
have
would not.
I have 19 names. I went over them the other day.
Yeah, you stripped down
Yeah, and then
considerably.
of those 19 names, half a dozen are ETFs.
BTC, MicroStrategies, and Honeywell.
All right, we
We
could
hadn't
look.
really talked about Honeywell for a while. I mean, the CNBC guys have been talking about that,
Yeah,
about whether or not it's too big.
yeah. Well, we could look at. We always look at BTC and MicroStrategy. So
Sure.
we'll add Honeywell to the list.
Yeah, is it time to trim on the crypto?
Honeywell is a quantum play.
Excuse me.
It's a quantum play. I mean, it's one.
Yeah, they're also again they're in the middle of some sort of merger talk or something that may or may not go well.
We'll take a look at DBAI. We'll look at what
Yeah, we'll
Well,
do
let's start
a
with the SPY. The SPY today hit a new all-time high.
all right, I'll start with a few, then I'll turn it over to Spike.
Okay.
okay.
Entire screen. So I'll start with SPY. Notice the trend line that stems back here to May, early May. It actually parallels the time channel that we had been in. Let's see if I can get a bigger picture. Yeah. So you see this line is very much parallel, very close to parallel to the other trend line. Just thought I'd point that out.
Hmm.
It's this pattern, when it came to a conclusion, I was kind of scared that we would go down. This is a scary pattern.
Yeah.
It went down a little and it was caught by the 50, and the strength in SPY is just too great. It's
Right.
trading on the other side of the trend line. So now the trend line is resistance, whereas on the uptrend it was support. But it doesn't matter as long as it keeps touching that trend line, it's going up. So my feelings are on SPY no different than it was all along. We're
But
going.
didn't you say that it's going to hit 610 and then might go down? You
I
had like a Fibonacci. You had a Fibonacci.
think that was more. Oh yeah, that was. I said 610 was a target. Yeah, a fib target. So fib, that's a crucial number. It could be some profit taking there. But I think Professor Omar was looking at a higher number, wasn't he? 630 or something.
Hmm. Yeah, at least short term.
I'm thinking over the next few months we could make a run to 700. Doesn't mean we don't pull back 5% in between, you know.
Right, I'd say around Super Bowl time is the time to start looking at
All I know is
taking gains.
starting from a little bit before Sava, I've made every move I've made, whether it's a buy or a sell, has been wrong. Now, I don't know if Sava unnerved me or I'm on tilt or what, but despite making all wrong moves, my portfolio is still going up nicely. So even when I'm stupid, I'm smart.
Well, maybe this is one of those markets where even if you're dumb, you still make money.
I think so, especially if you're
Unless you're a contrarian like me.
quality stuff like I'm in, you're better off not even trading.
I know if a lot of these things where if I just left it alone, I think I'd be in much better shape.
Yeah. Even when I took a little bit off Amazon at 211.
Yeah, as did I.
That turns out to be a mistake.
Well, right. You cashed the register for a little bit of it.
Yeah. I see SMCI is coming back, $41.
Yeah, I cashed the register. I actually bailed on that one, around in the 30s.
I have a little story just to share with you.
Yeah.
When I worked at Lehman, when there was the crash in 2008, one of the accounts, which was self-managed, did exceptionally well after the crash. And they found out that the lady who was managing the account, it was her personal account, didn't do anything with it. She just left it. And the fact that she left it, the account eventually recovered, all the stocks recovered and whatnot. And it was one of the top money-making accounts. Anyway, they tried to reach out to her and they found out that she was dead. She had died. Did nothing to the account. And that's why the account did very well.
So
You see that?
The best traders are dead traders.
leave it alone. Leave it alone. Leave it alone.
You see, all of these I bailed from. Dell, ELF, EL, and Intellia I still have. Sava, I wish I had bailed. Hot, I bailed from. NEM, I went out of and back in. SMC, I bailed. Meta, I had sold some. Basically, most of the moves I made over the last month, not good.
But look, you're gonna be patting yourself on the back after the next crash.
So the warning to viewers that don't do what I'm doing when I go on tilt. Only do what I'm doing when I'm hottest blazes.
Right.
Which has been most of the last 2 years, but just not the last month. I guess I'm entitled to an off period.
Yeah, well, maybe this is the beginning. Maybe winter is coming.
Yeah, winter is here.
Winter is here, actually, right?
Today was a wintry day, that's for sure.
Yeah. So those people who watch HBO over Thanksgiving know that winter came all over again.
Professor Omar's at the dentist. I went to the dentist today. Professor Omar's there.
You mean there's still such a thing as dental coverage?
Yeah, my dentist made so much on Bitcoin and Doge and all of that stuff, XRP, that he told me you don't need to do this anymore. He's doing it as a hobby.
Nobody's telling him to drill, baby, drill.
No, he's doing it as a hobby.
He doesn't need to drill, baby, drill.
No.
It's actually a horrible job being a dentist. I don't want to be that.
It's not worse. It's not worse than being a math teacher.
All right, how about we look at BTC?
Okay. And the reason I said that is because being a math teacher is like being a dentist. People only show up because they think they need it.
It was as high as 103, right? It didn't like the fib number. What was the fib number that Professor Omar gave us? 102,000, right? 102,000. That was the fib number. From the 15,000 to the 75 was the fib extension. Let's see if I can find that. Go to the 5-year. Is this about right? Yeah, this is about right. So I got to do fib. Fib is where? Here's fib. Fib. And then I put my cursor at the bottom number. Whoops, that's too low. Try that again. Try that again. This is sort of the high, but in reality it was further down, earlier in time, the high. Oh, let's just use this high. Down to, come on, there we go. All right, so approximate 638.2 is 90, 161.8 is 99,170. Roughly right about where we are is the fib number, right? Oh, no, I'm not sure if I'm reading the close or the fib number. I can't tell. Oh, wait a second. It's over here.
There you go.
Okay, now I got it.
Yeah, it just went shy of it.
A little bit higher is the fib number, right?
Yeah.
Professor Omar said it was 102. That's the number he came up with. 102,000. I'll trust him.
Mm-hmm.
So it hit 102 and bounced off of it. We may get a little pullback now, is what I'm trying to say. It was a long-winded way of saying watch for a pullback.
Oh yeah, I see that little blip up to it. Yep.
Maybe a big pullback, along with the S&P could back down to 75, 74. It's possible. Anything is possible in the stock market. I think it's going to shake out a lot of people if it does that. They'll be bailing like crazy from Bitcoin and everything. Could happen tomorrow.
Oh, it's that everybody gets a little, well, you know.
Well, look at the candle today. It's finished at the bottom, and it's a gravestone doji. It's not a good candle.
You got to use that index where, you know, once your cab driver starts talking about the stock market, then it's time to bail.
Does a dentist count?
That's what I was wondering. If the dentists tend to be, you know, they got to do something with all that
I
teeth
think
money.
this guy plays all year round. You know?
Yeah.
He was behind. He said he was behind for a while, for a long time,
Yeah. Well, join the club.
but he made up for it. All right. So anyway, this looks a little scary to me, a little toppy. These big green jumps. They don't go on forever. When they
Yeah.
go,
No. Certainly that little blip at the 90,000.
goes straight up like a straight line. It comes back down the same way. 73,000 before we go higher.
I think it's a bubble. It's going to burst.
The question, yeah, but we all know that. But when? I say maybe tomorrow.
Well, look, if you look, just the other jump up looks almost exactly the same. The jump up in the beginning of October, November.
I mean, with a bubble, you never can tell, but I just have a feeling. It could bloom to 135,000, which is also another fib number.
Still scares me.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Still scares me.
MicroStrategy is definitely shown at a top. This is what, 1 hour, 1 day? I mean, I don't know what it is.
Yeah, it was daily.
The daily action today was real sucky. But we're still holding this trend line, this new trend line after the gap up. If you notice, we have a little trend line now. You could fill that in very easily.
Gap to that, right? Yep.
If it goes below that trend line, I think it may fill this gap.
You look up below.
Yeah, the gap over here at high today, close of the day was 270. Could come all the way back down there. Of course, that still wouldn't be where I sold it at 200.
If you do the fib, it keeps stopping at 366, 365.
Yeah.
If you do the fib.
Uh-huh. All right. Would I buy this now? No, I wouldn't buy it. But if I wanted to buy it, I would wait for it to hit this line and put in a small amount. And if it went below it, get the hell out.
Right.
All right.
That gap is going to get filled. That gap is going to get filled.
270. I think so too. Come on.
And what is that purple line you have? Is that
There's a fib in there somewhere.
No. The purple
I think it might be the old fib. Just
No. I'm talking about the. Is that the 50 moving average?
Oh, that one.
I think maybe it was from a fib number. I'm not sure.
He's talking about the other lines. The purple line or the
purple line.
I don't remember why.
purple line is the
Not
50.
this one. Not this one. Not this
The purple
one.
line's the 50.
The moving average. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the 50.
That's a 50. That's 100. That's a 200.
Okay, so the 50 matches with the filling the gap type of thing.
Yes. It does.
Essentially. So that's what I'm thinking it's going to get.
I think you're right. Though after hours we're up. Not that that means much. What's the other stock that was requested? BB.
I'll tell you right now. It was BBAI.
BB.
Big Bear AI Holdings.
BBAI.
Yeah. It's looking pretty parabolic.
The .ai, so it's like the .coms.
Yeah.
Anything with a .ai goes up, at least for now. I don't know. I mean, I don't like this kind of chart personally. It could keep moving up, but it looks like it's overextended here. So far, I'm not very enthusiastic about any of the stocks that were requested, right? Maybe it's my overall.
I mean, somebody was asking about Honeywell.
What's the symbol? HON?
I'm not sure. I haven't been to Honeywell in a long time. Yeah, HON.
HON.
Yeah.
It's a honey of a stock.
Mm-hmm.
Honeywell is showing support at the gap.
Yep.
The gap is 225. That's where it is. Is that right? No, the gap, it can't be 225. The gap is 225. How come? Doesn't look right.
Because no, it looks fine. And we're about, I think, back down at the gap, so that sounds about right.
I guess
the stock's at 226. Actually, the stock's at 225.72 now. So it's just hitting that gap.
So you could buy it now, or if you want, wait.
Yeah, wait to the middle of that green candle, right?
Middle of the green candle at around 220, 222. If you like Honeywell, might be a good place to pick it up as it's come back down off the highs.
And they're sort of into everything also.
Yeah, it's kind of like
IBM or these other things.
Yeah, I'd rather buy IBM or buy Honeywell. I don't know. I'm not sure. I like IBM, but I have a lot of it.
Yeah, IBM's finally giving us, there's that W that
It's
Professor Omar likes.
It's been on a tear. I mean.
Yeah, no, Professor Omar loves that W.
No, I know, but it may have fit. This pattern might be finished. I don't know.
Yeah, it's true because we're at the highs now.
Might go a bit higher. I forget the rule from.
Yeah, and I've been trimming on the way up, and I don't have very much left. But whatever I have left, maybe I should.
I think from the top to the bottom, it goes up the equal amount, so it's gone more than that. Filled the gap, and it kept going.
Right.
It's got great strength, but it's had a phenomenal run. So I wouldn't be surprised if you pull back to the 50, 221.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Why am I so negative on everything today? I must not be happy.
Well, take a look at Unity. Since we're here, we're talking about. I wanted to talk about at least some good news play.
Looks good off the recent lows. I remember the recent lows. Here's the yearly chart. Very nice.
All right. Yeah. Right. And from right. That's why I'm still not showing my total gains up that much, but I am showing that I'm coming back a little.
My thinking is the whole market needs a correction. I think.
I'm waiting for that correction.
I don't think we're getting the big one yet, but I think we're going to get a small one, like 3 to 5%. They pull back, whatever you want to call it.
Is tomorrow they're going to give the job numbers tomorrow, isn't it?
Tomorrow's a big job number report. Yeah.
I think jobs will still be okay.
Probably. Unemployment rate move up a little more, or what?
Let's put it this way: all the news is not going to justify the Fed going down in interest rates, but they're going to do it anyway.
They're going to go. They're going to go 25.
They're going to go 25, come hella or low water.
I agree with you. Why am I so agreeable today?
You're agreeable and grumpy.
Agreeable and grumpy. In a negative way, I'm agreeable.
Yeah, right. You start agreeing with me, you know you're in trouble.
Why the hell did I get out of Mankind? I like the stock.
Oh yeah, I didn't get out yet. Was that?
Don't get out. I'm thinking of getting back in. Look at it after hours. You see that after hours?
All I see is a flat line.
$7 after hours.
Oh,
Yeah, but that could be just somebody buying a share just to play with it,
I don't know.
Some people, they just buy like a couple of shares just to make it.
Looks like it's coming back off that dip.
Well, you sold at the peak of that, right? So you caught the high.
Oh no, I sold like 670. I didn't catch the high end, but I made money. But that's besides the point.
Right.
I think it's a good quality biotech, not one that's we're waiting on a particular binary event. They just steady revenue grower. You got to like this one. It's different than most speculative bios at this point.
Right. This one in Lilly.
I'm going to let you take over. I'm tired of shouting.
All right. Well, then I have to share.
Let's see if anybody has any requests.
Microsoft.
Kamal wants Microsoft.
All right.
It's Bird Calls. Somebody by the name of Bird Calls.
Wants Microsoft.
All right. Let me see. I'm gonna make this a little bit smaller so everybody can see it.
Andrew is quiet these days.
There we go. This is let's do 6 months. So that's Microsoft.
So it's reaching the top. You see the channel. There's a horizontal channel, and today it reached the top of that channel.
Yeah, it did. It's at the upper end of it. It's at resistance. Definitely.
What do you think?
Definitely at resistance.
Look at all these crosses down here.
That's why I'm so negative on tomorrow's action. Everything seems to be there at resistance. Everything I look at. It's had tremendous moves.
All right. Well, then I guess today's the day, or tomorrow's the day. You sort of trim.
I don't know what you're doing.
Holdings.
Maybe you
then wait until after Super Bowl and get back in.
I don't know how long to wait. 3 to 5% could happen in a day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you could miss that spurt, but you could also miss a real collapse.
Yeah, well, I don't think we're getting the real collapse, but I didn't think Sava was coming in with data readout that early. So
please, I know. You would think, actually, right, we were thinking of hedging before that, and we never got the chance.
I had a little plan of action, but I never had time to put it through. I was going to sell all my shares and buy calls. Would have lost less money. Still, I still would have lost, but
No, he still would have lost on the call, certainly.
Andrew's talking.
Yeah, but a lot of my Sava was already underwater because I've had it since the flood.
AMD woes. I didn't even know it collapsed. Did it collapse?
Oh, AMD?
Yeah.
Oh boy, that's another one of my stalwarts. Let's see. Oh, look at that. Well, not too bad, but not good either.
Tesla was up for Andrew today.
Here's the 6 months on AMD.
Yeah, Tesla was officially blessed by Trump, right?
Today?
I don't know about today, but when he got elected, Tesla didn't stop going up,
Right.
along with Bitcoin. Michael Saylor and Elon Musk love Trump, and probably Jensen Huang too. I mean, he's really, without even assuming the presidency, he's given a tremendous lift to the market
Right.
and crypto.
So can you say that his effect is being priced in as we speak?
Yeah,
So
it's kind of
Trump
like
bump.
it's kind of like buy the rumors, sell the news. So January 21st, sell the market.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Look, I have
You're right. I think that we still have a little bit of upside left, but then
I have no way of knowing what the market's going to do, but my feeling is that we're going up still,
yeah.
at least for a while. How high? Maybe 700 before it's over. Maybe 750. Omar said, Tom Lee said 15,000. Bull market to 15,000. I don't know over what time period, but anything is possible with the stock market.
Well, and I think there was some sort of talk about whether or not the when this whole thing about who they hired for antitrust, whether or not the smaller businesses were going to benefit. Like, I mean, the way I'm seeing it, how could small businesses benefit if you're going to get rid of Obamacare? But let's presume that
They can't get rid of Obamacare.
if they do, it's going to kill small businesses because nobody will work with them because they won't be insured.
They'll call it Trump care, but it'll be the same thing.
Oh, well, yeah, if you just repeals and replaces without
Sure.
actually
Yeah,
doing anything.
he wants to erase Obama's legacy.
Yeah, but fine. So you call it Trump care. It's all the same.
Right, as long as nothing changes. But if you call it Trump care and actually touch it,
But what are you going to do with the sick people? You can't. How to treat them?
so what do you think of IWM? Do you think we're going to come back into this capital?
Yeah, IWM is going to be a star performer. Google was not holding 175. Oh, chart Google.
Google?
I was thinking of adding to my Google because
So you don't have an opinion on iShares, on IWM while I'm here?
going up to, what did I say, north of 250.
Okay, so you're still very bullish.
Yeah, very bullish.
Okay, so Google's GOOG,
Well, put an L at the end.
put the L at the end.
Tandem sucks.
Tandem sucks, yeah. 172 today.
Tandem,
Well,
you still in Tandem?
I still have a lot of Tandem, but it's just huge loss.
It doesn't look that bad. It has one bad day, so what?
Yeah, no, that's true.
I mean, they're a favorite of the antitrust people. Google, they want to bust them up in the worst way. I don't know why.
Well, but maybe even the Trump antitrust people, really?
I don't know. Maybe not the Trump antitrust people.
I mean, because remember there was a lot against Microsoft just before Bush came into office, and then nobody heard a peep after he came into office.
Andrew noted that amongst the Mag 7, this PE is compelling. I think the PE is something like 20.
Do you see
I
when
mean, it's not $1 million anymore.
Google, I think I would not sell my Google. I have a lot of Google. I'm not selling any. I was even thinking of adding to it. It's my third biggest position. Should I add to my third biggest position?
Hmm.
My biggest is Amazon, my second biggest is Apple, and my third biggest is Google. I'm
Professor Smith,
a very boring guy with owning those three. Is 1, 2, 3.
do you see when the 50 crossed the 100 back
Yeah,
in
I was
September?
noticing that.
In September, you see what
Yeah.
happened in September? It
That was
went
a
down.
negative cross. Yeah.
Right, and then the 50 crossed the 100 late November, then start going up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. It worked correctly this time. I'm not selling. I think it's going to test 180 again, in my opinion. It might go down a little first, but it'll test 180. All right. What's the next one?
You had, let me see, you had IWM Mankind. What is WPM?
That's wheat and silver. Put that up.
Okay.
The largest silver producer in Canada, I think.
Yeah, I think mine is SLV. I'm doing just the commodity, not the. This you're actually doing the commodity, not the digger, which is good.
Yeah, I'm doing the miners. I have three of them: PAAS, this one, and Hecla.
Yeah, I mean we're taking a little bit of a hit on the precious metals. I
Not,
look at gold did today. Gold took
not much. Basically, do nothing the last 3 days.
right.
Want to see?
But in the same day when Google hit 100,000,
You
it's a
see
little
that?
weird that
You
gold
see
did
that
nothing.
little doji for about a week, 2 weeks ago? I wanted to take that out.
Right here.
Yeah, if it takes that out, I think it's a go-go.
Huh. Yeah.
Why don't you chart SLV? We'll see how silver is doing.
Probably exactly the same. Let's take a look.
Does this mean silver fell to 28.56 an ounce? No, right?
No, certainly not. No, this is one of the ITFs. I mean,
I think it must be around 31 an ounce last I looked, something like that.
yeah, no, this is just another one following an ETF.
Yeah. Well, it looks just like my Wheaton. Very similar look.
Yeah. Oh no, very.
I wanted to take out the red line.
Well, this one's showing some real momentum up.
What is your red? Is that the 200?
That's the red is my 50.
Yeah, I wanted to take that out.
Yeah. No, I think it's going to happen. It looks like we got some good mo here.
If it takes that out, I think we could run to new highs. 40, 45. How's that by end of year? Is that possible? No, not possible.
Well, it's numbers that it's never seen before, certainly.
I think it was as high as 50 once upon a time.
Well,
50. I think 50 is the all-time high on silver.
well this ain't well. Okay, here you go. This is an ETF that's been around for a little while.
Yeah.
So yeah, you had something pretty massive up in here. Remember, this is not the exact price, but yeah.
Price per ounce. I think
Right.
the price per ounce could run from 31 to 40, but maybe needs a little more time before it. Maybe not by end of year, you know.
Oh, like if you look at this really long-term chart, it looks like you're in a good. You almost have a little pennant here.
Take a look at
Looking up.
GLD. Does that look better?
GLD, right? GLD is this commodity. I've been in that one. That one's
This does not look bad to me. This chart.
GLD should be fine. It should be holding its own. Again, in the presence of what Bitcoin's been doing, this is
Well, they're selling gold and buying Bitcoin, yet gold.
which is silly. You should just have them both if you're going to do it.
But gold is
If
doing.
the idea is looking for an alternative, let me get it smaller. This is the long-term gold.
How can
Let me just get down to about 6 months.
how can everything be doing well?
Huh?
How can everything be doing well?
Not everything, but these are all your alternatives or investments.
Money is coming from gold people.
Oh, is that what you think was happening?
Yeah, that's why I went.
It's not coming from Google people?
No, not so much. I think it's coming from other asset classes like gold, silver.
All right.
So I think when crypto normalizes and quits going up like crazy, I think you'll get a run in gold, maybe. Who knows? I can't figure out gold ever, but I'm in it. I'm in it with the Newmont Mining.
Yeah, no, you might as well. I'm committed.
I'm actually not in the ETF. I'm in any NEM. If you want to take a quick look.
MEM.
Yeah, that's what the one I'm in.
Emerging markets equity active. That doesn't sound like gold.
No, any N. N
Oh,
is
any. I knew my mining.
yeah. I think it probably looks like the gold GLD chart.
Yeah, just like I said, take a little hit today. Actually, that doesn't look too good, does it?
No, but it's
But it looks
based.
like a buying opportunity, certainly.
Yeah, I might buy
What
more.
happened? What happened here?
I don't know. I think it was earnings.
Oh, okay. Because gold didn't do that.
No, gold did better. Newmont had high labor issues, whatever it is.
Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, that's
They
why
need,
you need to
they
get
need
closer to the actual commodity
price of gold goes to 3,000. This one will do better percentage wise than GLD.
because it's well leveraged.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
My other gold play that I'm thinking of buying back is GOLD, Barrick Gold.
That's Barrett. Yeah, that's another miner.
All right, so that wraps it up, right? Anything
Pretty
else?
much. Yeah, we're done.
All right, we're done. We did a lot.
Yeah,
Tried
I'd say.
a lot. All right, thanks everyone for coming.
I like
Thanks.
boring. Good,
Uh,
Andrew.
and we got Andrew talking. He's been quiet.
Exactly.
Andrew, Bird Calls, Novice FPV, Promo, whatever. All of you that came today, thank you very
Yeah,
much.
thank you.
Good to see everybody and pleasant days ahead for the markets. Adios, amigos. Ciao.
Take care, everyone.